What is up, everybody? How's it going? So Arlington won, and I think Webb won the mind games. If you didn't see the after race report or interview last week, where you see Ken Roczen talking about like, oh well, Webb wants to play games, I can play games too. Well, obviously that didn't work out so well for him, since Webb now has the red plate, and Roczen lost it, and lost it big. I think it's like 6 or 7 points difference, like that, or point spread, which means it's like an 8-point difference between races, which was, good job for Webb. He's coming on strong right when he needs to, which is perfect. And let's just say, before we get into that, good job for Seth Hamaker. I'm butchering that last name probably, I bet you, for winning his first Supercross. I mean, like, really good job. You have, I think he's a rookie, maybe second year, whatever he is. Like, that's just really good to be, Pro Circuit has, 3 riders in this? McAdoo's first in the points, Hamaker's winning races. They're both finishing ahead of, what's his name, Cooper. Like, this is awesome. Good job for them. Really cool, really cool. I mean, obviously, Pro Circuit's a huge player in the 250 game, so I'm not surprised that they've got, fast and good runners, but oh no, Hamaker didn't win. What am I talking about? No, that was Jordan Smith that went down. No, Hamaker did. So yeah, I forgot. Jordan Smith fell down and injured himself, which seems to be Jordan Smith's thing. Like, he always is fast, and he always is a preseason favorite, or at least a contender, and he just throws it away in the most innocuous ways. This was, I don't know if he broke his collarbone or not, but he must have. The fact that he lost the front end and the front wheel of that bike hit the whoop in front of him and shot back and just straight into the collarbone neck. Either, if he didn't break it, it's very, very, very sore. Other than that, 250s are what the 250s are. Hamaker won. McAdoo, Hunter Lawrence looked really, really good for, second week in a row. I mean, that's a good job for him, but otherwise, I really don't. The 250s are just what they are. I don't find them very interesting anymore. So we're just gonna skip right to the 450s. Let's just skip that. Again, this is just another race of where are people coming from. You have Wilson in the heat race doing super good, showing a ton of speed, and then in the main coming out and getting the whole shot too. Like, what? But personally, I thought this 450 race was really good. I mean, obviously, you have Wilson getting out front, and then he fell back. As much of a Wilson fan as I am, I know he's not the fastest guy in the world, especially now, when you've got Mookie looking quick. You've got Roczen, Tomac, Anderson, who came out of nowhere today. You got Sexton back in this. You got Barsha running up top. Webb obviously got out front and just, did what Webb needed to do. Got out front, beat his competition, beat everyone, and had no problem doing it. Barsha had a really good run. Anderson ended up, I think, second or third. I don't remember which way, but an all KTM 1, 2, 3. Obviously they're not really KTMs, but they are. Then you had the Anderson took Mookie a little wide in one of the earlier turns, and then Mookie said, well, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and take you out, and ended up high-siding himself hilariously far off the track. I mean, he launched himself a good 10-15 feet, just gone. Rule number 1, if you make contact, you're not supposed to be the one who falls. But Plessinger looked good again this week. Tomac did what Tomac's done in the 2021 season of, win a race or be competitive, and then the next race not look like he's got the speed. I mean, he was running 10th, 11th for most of the race. Just he doesn't look like he's got the classic quote unquote Tomac, come from behind speed, which is, it is what it is, I guess. Overall, though, I think this was a great race. I'm really sad for Barsha that he had those 2 races where he got the DNF from getting taken out, and the shifter race where he lost so many places because he couldn't up or down shift. But I think this is going to be a good rest of the season. Obviously, it's just Webb and Barsha basically at this point. Tomac and Webb and Roczen, not Barsha. What's his name? Tomac doesn't really seem to have the speed. He's third or fourth in points, but I don't see him mounting a charge. Barsha, same thing. They're too far down at this point. It is what it is. But you had Anderson, again, like I said, come out of nowhere. He hasn't done anything all year long, and then in this race he pushes Mookie wide, gets a little redemption, or the Mookie took himself out after that. Then he took out, well, I'm not going to say he took out Ferrandis. I'm saying he took Ferrandis super high into a rut that he didn't want to be in, and flipped him over. So the El Hombre is back, being a little spicy, trying to get some points and showing that he still has speed, and it is what it is. It was a cool race. I liked the track. It flowed nicely. There was no weird sections, other than those two split lane wall jump. I didn't get the point of those. Just have one wall jump, or I don't know the point of getting a split lane. It's the same thing, but whatever. Overall, Webb seems to be coming into where he needs to, right when he needs to. He's doing exactly what he needs, getting out front, beating Roczen. So just let me know down in the comments what you think, what you thought of this race, what you think of the season so far. Do you think Webb's gonna keep the momentum? The Webb wagon's gonna roll, and he's gonna win the 2021, or do you think maybe Roczen comes back and starts winning, or maybe Tomac or Barsha, somebody else? Comment it down below what you think, who's gonna win. Make sure to check out the socials in the description below, and as you're scrolling down there to look at them, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the little bell so you know when I'm posting, and I'll see you all later. Peace.